We are Cactus Wrestling. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.
We got ourselves a Cactus Spotlight here.
A Cactus Spotlight.
Cactus Spotlight. Gabe Arnold of the Iowa Hawkeyes. What he's done to start this season deserves its own video. I mean, this is giving me sensations of Spencer Lee. I think Gabe Arnold has the potential to be the new Spencer Lee for the Hawkeyes. And if that's the case, being a 3-time, potentially 4-time NCAA champ, like his goal is, I mean, what he's done so far, let's just go through it. Like, he wrestles Travis Whitlake, who took as high as 4th place at the NCAA tournament, beats him pretty handedly. And then he wrestles against Will Feldkamp, returning All-American, at a weight class higher. Bumps up the night before.
The moment's notice.
Moment's notice, getting ready to make weight at 174. Brands comes over to him, says, we need you to bump up to 184 and wrestle number 6 in the country. And what does he do? He high crotches him, lifts him up in the air like he's a little kid, slams him down, and beats him.
Yeah, he shut him down. Feldkamp couldn't do anything. Couldn't penetrate on any of the crappy shots he took, and he couldn't get double overs to throw him. So he had nothing to offer.
If you think that's exciting, wait till next week where he bumps up and beats Trent Hidley at 197.
Oh, that would be.
He is very much like Iowa wrestling, though. I mean, Iowa hasn't been like Iowa for a while, it seems like, where they have like that hard nose, like physical. We're not afraid of anybody. We're going after every challenge, and we're going to come out on top because that's how we are kind of mentality.
Yeah, the go.
Yeah, I feel like they haven't had that for a while. And, everyone's been saying, like, even I've been saying, like, is this the downfall of Iowa? Like, is it time to switch out the coaching staff? Like, where are we now? And then you get a guy in here like this that's, really just putting the program on his back, even more so than the veteran wrestlers there.
Yeah. He didn't get called for stalling.
No. And you look at him, you're like, that's Iowa.
Teammates.
But, like, I look at him and I say, that right there, that's Iowa wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, this is.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, he just, it's a very much blast from the past, which I feel like Iowa's been missing for a while. And, if Gabe Arnold's going to bring it back, let's do it, man.
And he was clearly in good conditioning. He didn't look like he was breathing hard like some of his teammates were in this duel against Iowa State.
Yeah.
And again, like we said, this is a weight higher. Like he's battle tested already. The big question is he gonna get his redshirt pulled this season? And what's best for the team? Like, if you think, like, you got to think Iowa, they can't beat Penn State at the NCAA tournament this year, right? Like, so
even
like
if Gabe Arnold could win a national title, they're still not going to beat Penn State.
So you could bump them up to 184 for the Big Tens and postseason, but
what's best for Gabe Arnold too?
Yeah.
Because then you don't want to anger a guy who is so loyal to your program and wants.
Yeah, even at his post-match interview, he's like, the coaches have done right by me. Of course I'm going to say yes, so I'm going to bump up. Like, he complimented them after the match, so like, you don't want to do anything to spurn that.
This lineup can get pretty dangerous. It's starting to take shape pretty well for Iowa. You get, maybe a certain Ferrari brother at 149, and who knows, maybe another Ferrari brother at 197. Probably not going to happen there. I think he's too heavy, but I think he'd be pretty good at heavyweight.
Well, yeah, I mean, Brad Hill, he's really
yeah, he was not. But this is a team that, like, people were writing off. I mean, I wrote them off. I was like, yeah, I was probably looking at like maybe a 5th place finish this year with the team they had, and then along comes Gabe Arnold, and he's kicking ass, taking names. You get Patrick Kennedy back in the lineup. Once he's back in shape, I'm sure he's going to do some damage. I think once Anthony Ferrari is there, he's going to do a much better job than Voinovich.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a team that could have, several All-Americans potentially, that they are not going anywhere anytime soon. And at the top of that pack is not, in my opinion, real woods right now. It's Gabe Arnold.
Well, yeah, I mean, Gabe Arnold, you beat 2 All-Americans in 2 different weights in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He's proven that he could All-American at 2 different weight classes, which is not something that every guy could do. Like, I mean, Bo Bartlett didn't All-American until he went back down to 41.
For sure.
I mean, just looking at the Iowa lineup, like 25 is pretty open. If Drake Ayala wrestles like he did against Tirakina, you could potentially see him have an All-American push. Brody Teske, probably not.
Not right now, at least. He's not really looking. He's got to finish matches.
Yeah.
Real Woods is the returning runner-up, so you have to expect him to do that at least. Let's say Ferrari gets in the mix. He's better. He's got to be a better option than Voinovich, and even if that's the case, Voinovich is a returning round of 12 guy.
Ferrari's already beaten Voinovich.
Yeah.
So he could AA for sure this year, I think.
So then you look at Franek, who's a returning All-American. Caliendo's a returning All-American. You expect those guys to do what they did.
Yeah.
Kennedy at 74.
He could possibly. Let's see how he comes back from his injury. I mean, he had that knee surgery. He gassed out, but he was dominating before that. If he can get his conditioning there, especially with a good practice partner like Gabe Arnold, he could maybe make the podium.
Well, and that's the interesting thing about 174 is the weight has really emptied out because we just saw Chris Foca has bumped up to 184. I mean, you have Mekhi Lewis, who's definitely a tough wrestler, no doubt about it. But Carter's kind of
love to see Gabe Arnold against Mekhi.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
So does Virginia Tech go to the CKLV?
I think they are planning on it. I thought I saw them in the registered.
But Iowa doesn't go.
Yeah. But 84, I mean, you beat number 6. You're also in the mix. So Gabe Arnold's interesting in both weights. The question becomes, do you want Pat Kennedy at 74 or Swafford at 84?
I mean, a week ago or two, the brands were talking about Swafford, like, oh, we love Brennan Swafford. He's great. They're talking him up. So I don't know. The brands are going to do what they think is best for the team. I don't know if they're going to necessarily do what they think is best for Gabe Arnold, because he clearly thinks his best weight is 174.
Yeah.
Zach Glazier at 97, he's undefeated this year.
Yeah, I don't think he'll AA.
Isn't he a senior too?
Maybe.
They talked about it. He was older.
It's a deep weight class. And then 285, I mean, if Ferrari comes out of,
if Ferrari's in, then I think he could make podium for sure. But
you could have 9 All-Americans on this team.
Yeah.
Maybe 8.
Which is what Penn State's gonna have.
Yeah, I think Penn State can have
8 or 9.
30, probably 33, 41,
25 is the only weight where I'd say.
Yeah, I really think 25 would be the only one that, unless Braden Davis goes, but who knows?
Even then, I wouldn't say he's a
doing kind of thing.
But the other thing that we haven't talked about is like, okay, Gabe Arnold's been doing this, but he's got a teammate who is even more highly touted than him in Ben Keuter. And we know he's been focusing on football. He's probably not going to wrestle in the lineup, but maybe once football's said and done, he gets his semester. 5 dual meet matches. But do you guys think that Ben Keuter does what is capable of what Gabe Arnold has been doing so far?
Maybe not yet. Ben Keuter is a great wrestler. He's got some pretty crazy world accomplishments. I just think that college heavyweight, especially with the current crop of more athletic heavyweights, is going to be pretty tough. I am surprised to see how good Gabe Arnold's doing. These high school guys that are younger are getting better and better, but still we hold high school still at one level and these D1 All-Americans at another. But even not to make it a video about that, but we just saw what Marcus Blaze did. So maybe these guys fresh out of high school are even better than we realize, and Gabe Arnold's one of them, and wouldn't be surprised if he's as good as that. But is Ben Keuter there yet? I don't know. It's tough to balance both sports, I guess. I'd really like to see what he's been doing on the mat because football shape is one thing, as we know, and wrestling shape is a whole different one.
Yeah, that's true.
Ben
I
Keegan. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say when Gabe Arnold called out Starachi last year, I was just like, who's this?
Yeah,
Like, and I was like, he's gonna be one of those overhyped, like he's got a big mouth, but and he's not gonna be able to back it up. But so far, he's done nothing but back it up. So
yeah. I remember you guys asked me like, "Yeah, who is this guy?" And I was like, "He's like the number 4 guy at 182 right now."
yeah, he's the
I was,
number.
I was like, he's not like even the number 1 in his weight class currently for high school. And then what is all he's done has been just dominating dudes.
He maybe he's on to something.
When you know you're good, you know you're good. You know, it's not cocky, it's confident.
Yeah,
That's what I get the impression that he's very confident in his ability.
Yeah.
His family, he's got a very supportive family. He's bounced around, originally from Georgia, then moved to Iowa City for his senior season. I believe he's related. He's first cousins with Jaden Cox.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know, just having that relationship, and we've seen what Jaden Cox, 3-time NCAA champion, maybe he follows suit.
Yeah.
But by the way, Ben Keuter listed as 6'3", 220 on the Iowa football roster.
That's not
maybe,
big enough.
maybe he'll go 97.
Yeah, have Keuter go 97 and Ferrari at 285.
Iowa just made they're playing in the Big Ten championship against Michigan, so he's got a few more weeks of football left.
It'd be crazy to see both Gabe Arnold and Keuter against Penn State. Do you think that's going to happen?
No,
Probably
I think Iowa. It really comes down to, in my opinion, if Brands thinks that Iowa can be a team trophy contender, and if he thinks they can, then he's going to pull out all the stops. And if he thinks they can't, he'll say, "Hey, redshirt. There's no reason. Let some of these other top guys graduate, and then just cruise to a national title."
But for the dual meet, though.
Well, no, the 5 matches have to be in the first semester. So,
oh, damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if Gabe is wrestling in the duel against Penn State, then he's the guy at 74 or 84.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like he's burning a year of eligibility. So like he's the guy.
Well, what do you guys think? Drop it in the comments below. I mean, it's been a very impressive start for Gabe Arnold. Do you think he's going to be the guy for Iowa at 74, for 84, or is he going to redshirt this year? And then what's going to happen with Ben Keuter? What's going to happen with the Ferraris?
A lot of Iowa stuff going on. This is getting exciting.
Yeah, Iowa pulls out the win against Iowa State. They are coming. I made that thumbnail with Gabe Arnold and the Game of Thrones. Iowa is coming. It's the winner is coming. Hey, I'm glad.
Gabe Arnold has arrived.
I'm glad like that thumbnail is like, holding the test of time for right now. So if he just lost to Wolf Camp, I'd be like, oh, maybe he's not coming.
Yeah. Whoops.
But this CACTUS Spotlight's for you, Gabe Arnold.
Yes. Well done, sir. Keep it up.
Comment down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.